comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Dixon, Dixon, and all his reindeers pulling on.
All right,
I like it.
Merry Christmas. We got a real good topic already on our mind right now. Subscriber shout out. Who is it?
Let's shout out Mr. Tyler Hart, former D1 lacrosse player at Detroit Mercy, goalie. He's
Love it.
now the graduate assistant coach or assistant head coach, one of the two. Had a great internship with Detroit Parade Company. They put on the gala at Ford Field, so he was there. He set that whole thing up. And,
Ooh.
Thanksgiving Day Parade in Detroit as well. Shout out to Tyler Hart and the whole Hart family. We love you. Our hearts go out to you guys.
Shout out to you, buddy. Another thing. Well, we should touch on Merry Christmas, boys. We're still about a week away, right? Like 5 days.
Next Monday.
Yep. So Merry Christmas. What are you boys doing for Christ?
Usually we will go somewhere like Houston or Tennessee, but this year we're just staying here. And then my dad's side of the family is a lot smaller than my Dukes. I got a new cousin every time I go to Tennessee to see my mom's side, and I can't remember the names, but my dad's side's extremely small. So we're just going over to my aunt
right.
and
You know
uncle's.
every one of your cousins' names. Do you not?
I mean, I do. But it's just there's a lot more
your
down
first
there
cousins,
than
for
what
sure.
I got. Oh, I know my second cousin's better than I know my
Perfect
first.
segue. I have this written up in the notes. And then we'll get back to you what you're doing for Uncle Craig. But what does people always say that, like, I don't even get this, okay? Like, first cousin once removed or second cousin once removed. What does that mean? Yeah,
No,
you know how
so
people
it's
say,
either
like,
first cousin or second cousin or third cousin. I think first cousin removed is your second cousin, actually.
yeah, is it?
No,
I think it is.
no.
Dixon, what do you think it is? Because I have no clue.
No, your second cousin is just like your second cousin. So you got, my first
Yeah,
cousin.
but is it your first cousin removed?
No, first cousin remove would be like, I'm pretty sure if my mom or dad had a cousin and it was their kid, it's one removed. I don't
So
know
it'd be
that
your
part.
second cousin.
No, second cousin.
See,
Second
nobody
cousin's
knows.
different. Second cousin is like
What is it? What is your second cousin?
Second cousin's like your
cousin-
grandma, sister, or they had kids. Or
No.
whatever. That's
What's your
like
cousin's cousin?
That's wrong.
No,
Second cousin is like
cousin's cousin is you.
my mom's brother's children's children.
Cousin.
No.
Your mom's cousin is my second. So like my
No.
mom's cousin is my second cousin.
Mom's
Wrong.
cousin
No.
is my second
Because-
cousin. Yeah. No.
wait,
That sounds right, Nin.
Did we figure it
Man,
out? Is
that's
that your
wrong.
first cousin removed? Because like my mom's first cousin. Now she had me, so I'm like second technically. But is my first cousin removed?
Exactly. What does that mean?
All right, I'm
Your
gonna
mom's
read it,
cousin
I'm gonna read it
is
to you
your-
right now. Okay, removed. It says in quotes, removed is like grand or great, but with cousins. Once removed means a difference of one generation. Twice removed means a difference of 2 generations, and so forth.
Okay. So listen.
we're
So,
right.
my dad's cousin is my cousin once removed.
Yes.
First cousin once removed.
First, yes. Because it's only
So
one
then my
generation
grandpa's-
older than you.
So my grandpa's cousin is my second cousin twice removed.
No, I think you just say second cousin removed.
It's an unknown. Anybody listening, let us know what removed means and how you get to your second cousin, because people probably have fourth cousins and I don't know how you get there. Nanner, what you doing for Christmas?
I'm going over to Devin Gagne's mom's house. We do it every year.
Gagne.
All the cousins, watch football, eat dinner at 1 o'clock like some classic white people.
Yep. Oh, 1 o'clock though? 1 o'clock?
Yeah, very early.
That's early.
Yeah.
People would consider that lunch.
It's
But
dinner.
dinner, Christmas
it's
dinner.
lunch.
Christmas dinner. On the topic of Krigmig, at what age did you boys stop believing in Santa?
I got a
Like,
good
try
story.
to dial it back.
Oh no.
And think of what actual age did you stop?
I got a really good story of
I
how
think
I found out.
third grade I found out. I think third grade I found out. Fourth grade we did not have like a normal Christmas. Like my family does Christmas Eve. I don't know why. I think it's because we don't like to. We don't like to sleep. We like to sleep in on Christmas.
Yep. That's fair.
That ain't me,
A lot of
boy.
people do
Like,
that.
That ain't
Third
me.
grade we found out.
Yeah. I have a big Christmas Eve too, but I also have a big Christmas. But I know a lot of people that do real big Christmas Eves. So Ninner, you're not alone there. I would say, Dixon, what age did you stop believing in old Saint Nick?
I got a good story about how I found out. So, I was
share?
always. Let me start with that. I knew every present that came from my parents, and even some that I found out came from Santa Claus. By looking at my mom's receipts in her purse when she wasn't looking, I would look in her drawer and I would find receipts. I found my iPod Touch when I got it. But one year, I was so big on laying out the cookies, putting out the reindeer food, and I was like, I'm going to find this bastard. I'm going to find him because I barely ever sleep. Even to this day, I don't really sleep that much. So I'm a light sleeper. I'm like, I'm going to catch this bastard in action. I
Never.
want to see him. So I sat with my legs. I was tiny. I don't even know how old I was. But I sat with my legs under the skirt of the Christmas tree, and I sat because our tree was in the corner of the house. Sat behind it. Parents got up, saw them putting shit out.
You're crooked.
Swear to God. Swear to God.
You're an idiot.
So it was a self-induced. Self-induced find.
I really fucked my childhood up a little bit because I would peel open the presents when my parents would put them out from them, and I would, after school, I'd look at them and see what they were, and I'd wrap them back up. Like I knew I had a whole Xbox 360 one year before it was even time to open it, man. I ruined a lot of.
Why
my
would you do that?
Because I
Why
hate
would you do that?
The best
You're
part of
psycho.
it's finding it out. It's like a game. How can I figure out what all my presents are before I actually open them? I just want the answers. So, I mean, I kind of ruined it for myself, but I plotted against Santa and found out he wasn't real. It was a diabolical little move to hang out in the corner of the house behind the tree.
That is nuts. How old were you?
I don't even know. I remember
You
my
probably
dad.
know the date.
I know my dad did one time sit me down, like maybe the year after or something, and he tried to tell me. I remember we were sitting on the bed in my parents' room, and I was like, "I already know, brother. I already know. You're telling me old news at this point."
Yeah, right. That's
I mean,
absurd.
I did
What
ruin
was
it a little
Carl's
bit for
Hardy
myself.
and Junior's reaction?
Yeah,
He's like-
CGH knew that you knew?
He doesn't. Well, he didn't believe it, but I knew for a fact after that I stopped sending letters to Santa. I stopped doing all that shit because I knew. So, I mean, I like giving anyway. I guess that sounds cliche, but I like to figure out my presents, but I also now I still do it to this day. I'm trying to guess everything Savannah's got me, but now I try and see, what other people are getting me because I want to be able to get them something that they really appreciate too. And if they're, taking it to a high level, I want to be able to get there for them. I don't want to just sell their presents short. So it's still part of my game, my
Right.
plan, but I do it for a good reason now. I mean, I do like to give. It makes me happy to watch other people open it up, see the reaction on their face, or it's a good time. It's what Christmas is all about. If you're looking materialistic.
Yep.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, oh yeah. Good call, Ninner. Good call. It is the gift that keeps on giving, no doubt about that. How about Nin and Dixon advancing to the Four Fellows Fantasy Football semifinal. Ninner, congratulatories, buddy. You took care of business on me. Yeah, Dixon snuck by Z, and we need to touch on that Zach played Geno Smith. What?
And he didn't even start.
All right, sick. Fantasy football, Dixon and Nin scraped out a couple wins. Ninner got about 60 points from CMC because he's the greatest fantasy player of all time, averages about 30 a week. And he played the Goodrich Martians, I think it was.
It is the Martians.
Right?
That would be
That's what it
correct.
is?
That would be correct.
And he, I think, ran for one, caught two.
He ran for
scored
like 70 yards, received like 80 yards or something like that.
Yeah, caught two of them for touchdowns, and it was wraps for me by about 5-15. So that was very depressing because my boys in the afternoon slate didn't do shit. Puka didn't do anything. CD had a late touchdown, which was pretty lousy because, I mean, he's still an 18, but Eckler has been one of the biggest fantasy busts all year.
Mm-hmm.
But that's enough on my team. I'm out of the Four Fellas League.
So come join me. I've been watching from the far this entire year, basically, really.
Correct.
I've got all three of my fantasy teams still going.
Do you really?
Yes.
That's impressive.
So my Blake's league, I took first, got my money back already. I'm the 1 seed. I play the 6 seed this week. And
Okay.
then the sleeper league with Roderick and the Fully Loaded podcast one, or Rise Network. We're first. We play like a 4 seed. We're looking good.
Yeah, that's pure. You go against Craig this week, whose team is sick, honestly.
Hot. Is the team's been
Yeah. Yes, hot is a better word for it. Dixon, you got to scrape one out against Butterfield, but that's a good matchup because his team, shout out Carson, congrats for making it, but it's going to be close. What's the projection right now, Dixon? Do you know?
I mean, I'm projected 123 as of right now. I don't know what he's projected, but
Solid.
I'm cool with that projection. But
Solid. He's
Swift,
usually like right around like 110, 115.
Swift is just going to ruin me. He basically almost ruined me last week, or I guess against Merch. If Geno Smith actually played, I probably would have lost. So DeAndre Swift just has
Probably.
DeAndre Swift has had a bad last few weeks.
Just ruined me.
Yeah, but your boy Rashad is lighting it up for you. Which
Yeah,
is
Rashad's
good.
going nuts.
I can't.
But Pittman,
I guess I can't really speak to it.
Pittman's going to
because-
be scary for you.
Yeah, and I did win the last 4 weeks of the regular season, so I mean they've been good enough to get the win.
Oh, so your boy's been hot.
Yeah.
Your boys have been playing well. Ninner against Craig, Dixon against Butterfield.
Night. I went night by 0.2 points against me.
Yep.
Yeah.
First time you've ever beat me at anything. Crazy.
Oh, it just goes right to personal shots. He knows he can't win. He knows.
You're right. But we split.
Are
Yours meant.
Are you selling out in the consolation bracket, or are you actually still going to participate?
I mean, it doesn't matter. My team's sold, but I would prefer to win.
So you're going to actually
sell. Number 1 draft pick.
You're going to look at your lineup?
Bijan put up 0.4 last week. I looked at it, but I didn't really.
Yeah.
I just had I had a bunch of outs, so I just kind of left it the same as it was last week.
Ninner, you're doing well on the
shambles.
It doesn't matter. I already lost.
In the college football pick'em, which has been tough. There's a game going on right now.
I haven't even checked.
What am I at?
You're doing good.
I made my list in 5 minutes.
I don't know. It's so early. All the games that have been played have been Port Huron against Port Huron North.
It's UTSA Roadrunners versus the Thundering Herd out of Marshall tonight.
I got UTSA for 10.
I got UTSA for 30.
Really? You
Yeah.
need them big then.
They're minus
You
10 and
need
a half.
you need them big.
They're gonna
Yeah,
do
they
it.
were
I believe in them Roadrunners.
they were heavily favored. They're losing right now. I just checked the score.
It's 14.
I'm checking my picks.
Oh, it's
right
14
now.
now. Let's
Yep.
go. They just came back.
Did UCLA win?
Yes.
I put
Yes.
They came back in the
39 on that
second
one.
half and
That was
put
huge.
like a million points up.
That's probably why you're up there. You had 39 in UCLA.
Did Western Kentucky win?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's go.
What'd you
Yep.
have? What'd you have on that?
36.
What the fuck?
I got 20 UTSA.
Why would you put
No,
36
you're not.
on Western KY jelly?
Then stream that game.
I think
Stream that game. Give
one
us
was
updates.
Oh my
I think this
god.
that one was like minus 9.5, and I was like, you know what? They're gonna hammer it.
No, I put 1 point on that game because it was Old Dominion was minus 2.5.
Yeah,
And
that was
I don't know
a
what
tight
it
you
spread.
picked a dog and put 36 on them.
I don't know what it was.
That was
I
a
think
that
I-
was a tight one.
I think that was one of the games actually where I kept fucking up and trying to put one as like the national championship. And like I had to
Oh,
redo
yeah.
it all, and so I like had 36, and so I was like, "Fucking, I'm gonna throw it on Western Kentucky."
Hey, how does the national
Yeah.
championship game work? Do we get to re-pick who we think's going to win? Then?
Yes, you get to.
Okay.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, hey,
Once the
Connie,
teams
we're
are determined,
actually
you
pretty
get.
similar right now. I mean, I got one more win than you, or one more correct pick, but I'm -3 and you're only -6. So
You guys are in
if
the
we're
net
gonna lose
Maggies?
games, we might as well lose the least
Yeah.
confident ones.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm not negative. Dixon, what do you have? Do you have anything on the Roadrunners tonight? You got like 41 on UTSA, or you got
I
Marshall?
no clue. I have to look.
You
right,
better
it
have
don't
picked
matter.
the fucking Roadrunners because they were minus 10.5.
Yeah, I picked UTSA. But one thing I do want to say, is the Lions are back.
They played well.
I went to the game. Unreal vibes. That place was electric. Defense, you can't. When we're on defense, you can't hear shit, which I love. We went to the Brass Rail before, right? You boys been down there? Probably
Oh,
not,
yeah.
but it's okay. Nanner, yeah. It's in Detroit. It's a good bar right next to Tin Roof. Tin Roof, I would still be waiting in line, I think. But I got a Coors Banky, and it came out looking like a Heineken. So I knew something was a little cockeyed there. I drank it, tasted like piss, and now I feel like shit. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
Probably. That could have done it.
I got 1 point on the game
But-
tonight. 1 confidence point.
One
On who?
on the Roadrunnies?
On Marshall.
Oh
there
my
you go.
god.
All right, so it's podcast divided here. And then somebody stream that so we can get a
I got it
sweat
right
going
now.
by the end of the
I'm
podcast.
getting it.
All right, so how about this? While we're on the topic of college football, let's. I think we should pick. I want to do something with like something to make us like really into this and like sweat the games on New Year's Day. I
I'm
think we
into
should
this
pick the
because
total-
my team's playing in it.
Right. So, Dixon, you could touch on the whole day there if you want, but I want to do like something. Either we pick the games or like pick the total amount of points scored for the games, and whoever's like furthest away has to do something. We could come up with something to do on the spot here, or we could just not. But both of those, I haven't even looked at the total amount of points, but I think Washington, Texas will probably be a shootout.
That's at
But that's what a
63
lot
and
of
a half.
people. 63.5 E. Check the Michigan Bama game.
48 and a half. I believe is what
Okay.
it was at earlier. That could be a
So-
fuzz off though.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have a podcast come out before that day. I mean, we may, but if not, let's hit on those games real quick. Dixon, how are you feeling about the Tide? And I love the Huskies. The Washington's still gonna win it all. And who did Nader? You had Georgia win it all, right? Dixon, Michigan. E, you had Georgia.
Yep.
All right, so 2 of the 4 here are alive. I truly believe that Washington will win it all, but that Washington, Texas, both games on New Year's Day are gonna be on reality. So Dixon, what do you think about the Michigan game? Give us your little insight here.
So on the defensive side, which I think is going to be the most important for Michigan, we have to contain Jalen Milroe, and his legs. I don't think his throwing is as much of a threat as Bama's been in past years, but he's super mobile. So we have a really good second string QB or third string, whatever you want to call it. Alex Orji, which great last name. Who I guess in practice,
Good name.
leading up to this game on New Year's Day, has been the Jalen Milroe of their practice. So I mean, he's super mobile. He's huge, just like Jalen Milroe. I think that will be Michigan's number one thing to key on, and then on the offense, we just kind of have to control time of possession. The more we can keep Bama off the field, their offense, I think it'll play out in our favor, and it'll kind of turn into the game we want to play. But I think that if JJ has to put the game in his hands, I mean, he did kind of have a few big mistakes against TCU, but he also was the only one that gave him a prayer to have a chance at the end of the game because he basically put the team on his back in the second half of the game.
JJ also threw some unreal balls against Ohio State. So I kind of like him being
he's
a little bit
really
of a
good.
playmaker and being able to kind of do what he has to.
I really appreciate about him that if he went to, I don't know, we'll just say USC because, I mean, you saw the whole Caleb Williams story. He could throw for fucking 350 if he wanted to. He already did twice this year. Our offense and our scheme's just not like that, and I really appreciate that he doesn't even think selfishly about it because he's got a lot of arm talent that kind of sits in the reserve because of the way we actually play the game. So I think if it needs to happen, he'll do it this year. But if we can keep time of possession in our hands, long 8-minute drives, keep Bama's offense off the field because they're known to score pretty quick, I think Michigan can take this dub.
How many points do you have on them in the pool?
I think somewhere in the 30s, to be honest.
43.
Nin, do you actually? You have 43 on Bam?
No, I have 1 point on the national championship, 2 points on the Michigan, Alabama, and 3 points on Texas.
Okay,
oh,
wait.
really?
So
you went
I got 13.
That's unlike 13. You, I feel like.
That's very unlike
I feel like you would have went like 42, 38, 39.
Yes.
Oh, but because I feel like those games are so unpredictable. Like they're the least unpredictable games. There's going to be those best teams. So I went with higher balls early.
I don't know, but at least they got everyone playing in those games. Like all these other shit games that no one cares about for these bowls, like half the teams aren't even playing, or if they are, who's going to care to win the Fiesta Bowl or whatever the fuck it is?
Fiesta Bowl is a big one, but who's going to care to win the fucking
small ones?
I got 13
Astro Glide
Motor City Bowl.
But
struggling. Wait, hey Dixon, wait up. How many points you got on them? I missed that.
13, and I really do not ever bet any
That's
type
it?
of money. I don't like to bet on Michigan unless it's the first 3 games of the season. I'll do, which are the warm-up games, and I'll do prop bets. Other than that, I don't bet on Michigan the rest of the season. Won't do it.
What do you have What do you have saved for the championship then?
28, but like I said, I made this in 5 minutes, so if I put a little more thought into it, I probably would have put like 1 on Michigan if I didn't put that in the first 8 games of the bowl pick'em. So I don't know.
I think I put like 28 on Michigan. I think I put.
I went Michigan low, but I went Washington a lot. I think I put like north of 20 on Washington, and I saved the championship for like 28. But Michigan was low. No. You know who I put real low was Florida State. I know all you boys took Georgia. Probably, right? I might be the only person in the pool to pick Florida State. But I like them. So
I got 11 on
I don't
Georgia.
know if I actually like them in the game. That's why I went low with them.
I put 43 on Georgia.
You did?
Yep. What did you guys put 43 on? What's your highest number? What game?
I went 43 on Clemson over Kentucky. Kentucky.
Shit.
I did too.
I got 43
you did too, Nick?
I did
got 43 on Oregon, and I got 42 on LSU.
I got 42 on Oregon.
I got
Yep,
42 on Ohio State.
Oh my
They're
God!
not playing
You
There's
do?
Mizzou.
I
Mizzou
think I
has
have
everyone
30.
playing.
I think I have 38 on Mizzou. No
Mizzou is just so they're just been a tragic SEC
Program,
And then
yes.
This year's just like random, but it's Ohio State.
This year's
You can't-
different.
I know.
I think
feel
Ohio
that.
State still like even though they had fucking 20 players gone, they still can fucking play good.
I agree. I put like 20 on Ohio State.
Is Ryan Day playing for a job? Maybe?
No,
Maybe.
No, not with all
Have you
the
seen their
schedule
star
next year?
players.
Huh? Yeah, they're
Have you
losing
seen-
all their star players. That's what I'm saying.
McCourt
Yeah,
gone.
have you seen
He's
Ohio
not-
State's
this-
schedule next year?
This game is not
No,
with his job on the line.
What is it?
They
Is
only
it-
play
is it-
Michigan.
Really? They don't play
play-
any of the
they play
big
Oregon.
They
Pac-12
don't
schools?
fucking
Play Oregon.
Ohio State.
No, they have the easiest.
Look it
I
up
would,
real
I would
quick.
assume they have to
The
play like,
easiest schedule out
Oregon,
of Penn
at
State
least
and
a couple.
Michigan and Ohio State. They definitely have the easiest schedule with the added teams.
Michigan's got a pretty nuts schedule next year.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, Michigan's schedule's tough. They open up with Texas, do they not?
I think
Second
so.
game.
Second game?
Oh,
That's going to be sick. That's
Fresno
in Ann Arbor,
State,
is it not?
And then Texas. Yep.
Okay, this is fucking Ohio State's fucking thing. They play Akron, Western Michigan, bye week.
field goal
Marshall,
Marshall.
2-0.
Michigan State, Iowa.
4-0.
Then they play
5-0.
Oregon, Nebraska. Okay, so they do play Oregon, Nebraska, Penn State. That'll be the toughest.
Nebraska
And
just
then
got that
Michigan.
5-star recruit.
What's new besides
QB.
Oregon?
Right. Nothing.
Nothing. Michigan at the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
So they'll probably make the playoff as like the 5 seed. Because we got 12 next year, which is sick.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
But yeah, this it's getting hot real quick with the Bulls. We're starting to get by the throwaway games, and we're getting into the good ones. As soon as you get into Christmas time, right after Krigmig,
Best time of the year for a reason.
Saturday, December 30th might have better games than the New Year's Day game
Yeah.
or Bowl Day.
Dude.
What am I saying? New Year's Day has great ones, but the 30th has unreal ones too.
How is Wisconsin
Why do
playing
you?
LSU?
How can you say that?
Because there's a whole slate of games that are sick on the 30th too. They're probably
So
neck
you're
and
just-
neck, but I mean,
You're just going quantity over quality.
no, it's the same amount of games. I think it's like 5 and 5 or 6 and 6. They're all the best games, is what I'm
Oh,
saying. Those
just-
2
I'm just
days are
thinking
gross.
I'm just thinking of the semifinal games on New Year's Day.
Right, those are obviously gonna outweigh the other
Yeah.
boys, but
Yeah, there's other ones.
you got a couple of the shitty like like the big bowls, like the Fiesta Bowl, right? Is Oregon Liberty. That one's
That's so weird.
Oregon's probably gonna roll. What else? Tennessee, Iowa, I think is that day. That
Yep.
one's kind of
Wisconsin LSU.
Wisconsin, LSU is that day, bro. So I would say probably the 30th is better. I'm gonna look it up. What games are that day on the 30th? Because then you got Sunday the 31st is a sick. Oh, also
Oregon
Lions play
Liberty.
that Saturday.
Or wait.
So that one's gonna
Florida
be sick.
State, Georgia, 30th. Penn State, Ole Miss, the 30th.
Yep.
Let me see what else they got. Maryland versus Auburn, Toledo versus
we
Wyoming.
get into trivia after this.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, all I'm saying is college football is getting unreal.
Yep.
And those 2 days are going to be extremely exciting, especially with the NFL slate right in the middle of those two. So, I'm down to get in trivia if you boys are down.
Yeah, trivia. Let's go.
One quick saying. My dad brought up the other day, I go, Dad, the Rams are the 7th seed in the playoffs. I was like, they might play fucking Detroit. And he goes, we're going to that game.
Dude, oh my.
That'd be sick.
I was like, would Stafford sell and let Detroit succeed? Or would Stafford just
Fuck.
Right.
Right.
put a
yeah,
donkey on Detroit?
that's true.
Nanner, that would be a sick game to go to. Those are my 2 favorite teams in the NFL. All right, trivia. You ready? Standings go. So season 2, right? So this is episode 48, third episode of season 2. Dixon has the lead in season 2. Overall, we're still going Nin by a landslide. He's at 110. Dixon's at 88. Ag's at 84. Season 2, though, we go Dixon 4, Ninner 3, Ag 1. All right. First question. First question is going to be college football related. We got one college football, one Christmas. First one's college football. We're going to go around the horn in order of Dixon, then Nin, then Ag. Just one answer each. Here we go. You got to name the last 3 non-quarterback. You got to name the last 3 non-quarterbacks to win the Heisman.
Devontae Smith.
Dixon. Okay, good. You got one. Ninner.
Bush.
Incorrect.
Derrick Henry.
Ag. Correct. Dixon.
Mark Ingram.
Wow.
Yep. Good pick.
Well done. Well done.
No.
Well
Heisman's-
done. I would say Reggie Bush might be the 4th, honestly, Nin. So that was not a bad guess. But all right, Dixon's at 6er. Nin's at 3, Eggs at 2. So here we go. Second one. Second one's gonna be Christmas related. First to answer. Wi-Fi seems pretty solid tonight. First to answer. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me what?
Lords of Leaping.
I think it's right.
8 Maids of Milking.
Correct, E.
Yeah,
Correct,
come on.
E.
That's big.
Maids
I
of
don't
Milking.
know the
I was
Maids of
thinking that
Milking.
in my head.
12 Days of Christmas song.
I know. I
Like,
was
if
listening
you
to it
threw
last night. I
5
said,
in
I
this
only
has
know
gotta be
5
true
golden
question.
rings. That's about it.
Yeah. Facts.
5 golden, 4 calling birds, 3
3
French hens, 2
turtle
turtle doves.
and
Yes, partridge.
yes.
8
There's
though.
3.
I want to do 8 because that one's tough. Maids of milking. Who goes there?
Maids that have to milk.
No one knows.
Right.
Should we roll into the top
All right.
5?
Somebody do top 5.
Okay. We're going into it. Following it up. Christmas music. Top 5 Christmas songs of all time. Now you got to say the artist too, because there's remakes.
Oh
of
yeah,
songs.
yep. I agree.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
So the batting order is going to go Nose, Ning, C. I could come up with a name for you.
Okay.
Then me.
I'll take the 3 spot. I'll take 3
I'll clean
hole.
up.
Are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right, number 5, we got It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas, the Michael Bublé edition. I don't think you can go wrong with that one. That one gets played in every store you walk in on during Christmas time. You hear that on the radio all the time. Pretty big song, I think, overall. It's what Michael Bublé is known for, I think, is his Christmas music.
Buble.
Fore,
Bublé.
Holly Jolly Christmas, Burl Ives edition, which you guys probably don't know, but it's from the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I think it's a 1964 claymation movie of Rudolph. He's the snowman.
boy.
He's the snowman that narrates the entire Rudolph, if you've ever seen that part. He's the guy talking there. He also sang this song, Makes Me Feel Good. It's nostalgic. And brings me back, to when I first watched those movies. 3, the song is catchy as hell. It's a newer one. It's an original, not a remake, I don't think. Underneath the Tree, Kelly Clarkson. Just a solid song.
You
Just
like
get
that
you
one,
rolling.
bro?
Hell yeah. Get you rolling, man. 2, All I Want for Christmas Is You. I think that has to be on there for everybody.
Most
if you're going off
overrated
the time.
Christmas song.
Yeah, but there's a reason for that. There is an absolute reason for that because it's one of the best.
It's a banger.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't say it's one of my go-tos, but I mean it's a staple in Christmas time. You hear that everywhere.
It is. It's a staple for sure. It's
Mariah
staple.
Carey
No doubt about that. I'm not arguing
edition.
that.
Number 1, It's the Most Wonderful Time of Year. Andy Williams. Classic.
It's the most wonderful time.
Beautiful
Okay,
song.
good one.
Hits the notes perfectly. I mean, he's basically in one note the whole time, but it's a great song.
Good list, Little Dixon.
That's a good list.
Yeah,
It's the
Little
most
Dixon.
wonderful time of the year. Nice,
right.
buddy.
Take mine, eh? Okay.
Yep.
Number 5, Mistletoe by Justin Bieber. Bieber's got a great voice. Love that one. Number 4, Blue Christmas, Elvis Presley. The fucking absolute legend. Elvis Presley, bringing home Blue Christmas at 4. 3, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, the Jackson 5. Number 2, All I Want for Christmas, Mariah Carey. And number 1 is... I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. That's an absolute banger.
Oh, let's go,
Absolute
E. I didn't know
resolute
you would go there.
Bang piece. Love
We
it.
already know Connie's number 1.
Yeah,
I
fucking
think.
donkey.
E, you like Hippo
Oh,
too?
yeah. Hippopod. That's a banger.
Let's go.
Good
That's
one.
not even a
All
good
right.
Christmas song.
Well then,
There's nothing
love
good about
it.
that
It's a
song.
great
great.
one.
It's
It's
actually
so
really good.
yeah. It's pure. It's sick. Actually, like I'll rip that up. Like in
Yeah.
like I'm
What
gonna
does that-
blare
What does
it.
it make you-
Honestly,
What makes you feel so good about it?
it's
I want
good
a
lyrics.
hippopotamus for Christmas.
Good lyrics.
Only a
Good
hippopotamus
vibes. Good.
will
Good.
do.
No, I
all
swear to
the other
God, it's real
songs in
good.
the Christmas catalog, you want to go, I want a
Love
hippopotamus for
the
Christmas at number
hippopotamus.
1.
Hippopotamus.
Yeah.
I mean, it's your
Love
list.
the hip.
It's your list, but that's wild. That is wild.
Let me
Hey,
roll. Let me roll into my
Let's
list.
2117.
Let me roll into my
UTSA.
list. What is it, E?
2117. Roadrunner just scored. Cuddy.
Let's go. All right, here we go. Here's my list. 5. 5 is going to be the Little Drummer Boy. Bing Crosby. Love the
pick.
Little Drummer Boy.
Down, down,
Bum. Yeah, love that one. That one's
Yeah.
pure. Okay, 4-hole. Love this one. I've been on this one lately. It's usually been my first play in the car as of late, over the last week or two. Mele Kaleke Maka.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Is that what you say?
Love Melly.
Say
Melly's
Merry
beautiful.
Christmas
Yeah.
for you.
Love Mel. Let me give you the artist here. Little Drummer Boy's Bing Crosby. Melly Kamiki is Bing Crosby. BC is a beauty. He's probably dead, right? He was singing these guys in the 40s.
Prob.
Yeah.
I think so.
He's got to be
This
roasted.
is Engelbert era.
Yeah, oh, yes. At
Hey, I'm
least.
surprised you didn't put
3-hole.
"Oh Come All Ye Faithful" in your top 5.
I mean, that's a banger. It was close.
You
No
always
cap.
sing
I like
that
that
one.
song, Dixon.
Yeah. Oh, come all ye faithful. No, that's a good one.
Yeah, I like that one. I like the churchy Christmas songs, no cap. But there's my top 5, and the next 3 are nowhere close to that flavor. 3-hole is going to be Silver Bells by Dean Martin.
Silver bells.
I'm a sucker for Silver
That's
Bells.
deep.
Love Silver Bells. It's so boring, not much to it.
No,
But
yeah.
Dean Martin's got a
Sneaky
sick,
good.
deep voice. Real good. Love Silver Bells. 2-hole. We're going to go Eggs Way with Hippo. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
And here comes
Sick
the
lyrics. You can crank that one. I do, at least. Some of these you play in the background, I don't know, Jingle Bells and shit.
That shit's
Starbucks
overrated.
music.
That shit's overrated,
Yeah.
Dixon. Not fucking whatever I said. Hippopotamus. Jingle Bell
Hippopotamus.
Rock or Jingle Bells are the 2 most overrated songs of all time.
They ain't in my
Well,
list, brother.
I would say most most overrated is what you boys said with Mariah, whatever it's called. All I Want for Christmas Is You. It's decent. Kind of borderline skip on my playlist if it comes up.
Wow.
But yeah, I know it's tough. It's tough to say. But number 1 is obviously you boys know DTD, Dominic the Donkey, the Italian Christmas donkey. The Italian Christmas donkey is at that one. 1,000%. That one you crank too.
Yeah, that's a
number
good
2, number 1, I'm singing every lyric and it's gonna be loud. windows down if it's north of like 45 degrees.
Yeah.
So that's my list. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ninner, what do you got?
Well, fuck you guys, because my 5-4 hole, I guess, are overrated, but I think they're great. All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mariah Carey. Because
Okay.
November 1st, you hear that song, it actually bangs.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
That's all I got on the list. Number 4, Jingle Bell Rock, Bobby Helms. It's a classic.
No,
I don't
Jingle
really
Rock.
like that song.
What's the one?
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell. Rock.
Okay, no, that one's Days.
Rocking Around the
one
Christmas
in
Tree?
Home Alone, I'm thinking of.
Walking around.
Yeah.
Number 3, Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree.
Okay,
Brenda
okay,
Key.
good.
That
I
one's
like
so
that one.
good.
I like that one.
That one's so good.
Or
Number
Carol
2,
of Bells in that one. Banger.
You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch.
Ooh, that's a good one too. That's a good
That's a
one.
good
Yeah, that's good. That's quality.
And number 1, Last Christmas by Wham.
Oh, is that
Last Christmas. That one?
I gave you
I
my
gave
heart.
that one. That's your number one.
Yes,
Okay.
that's my number 1.
All right.
Yeah,
I
that's a
like
good
it.
I agree.
Okay, cool.
And then my honorable mention. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a good five.
Real
Good
good
eight.
one.
The intro to it is like it could be like a walk-up song.
It just gets you. It just gets you in the zone,
Yes.
bro. It gets you in the zone.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
And
indeed.
all right. All right, my 6 I feel like is like same tier as that, honestly. But this one has not been said yet. But this one you can find on the radio 1000%. There's no place like home.
For
the
the
holidays.
holidays. Yeah, that's an amazing song. It's a good
I
one.
like that one.
Really good.
That
Perry
one is
Como.
like you hear the first Perry Como, Dixon, good call.
Yeah, it's quality.
Yeah, there's no place like home for the holidays. You hear that first whatever, like drum, melody, anything, whatever you call it.
Yep.
You know you're locked in. E.
Yeah, I'm surprised mine hasn't been said. This is an absolute banger. Brings up my childhood. A lot of movies rep this song in it as well. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Good one.
I'm
Absolute
surprised you
classic.
didn't do Feliz Navidad.
That was close. That was like 6, 7 area.
Ooh,
That's a good one.
Or 7, 8.
yeah, true.
It was a good one.
Chestnuts
Navidad.
roasting. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that list. Dixon, what do you got?
I'd like to preface it with all of these songs are actually good. I don't think you can go wrong with any Christmas song. There's too many to actually pick. I actually don't even feel, the more we talk about songs, as confident in my list because I didn't get a chance to go through like all of the best Christmas songs that I've listened to and that I like. But
So it's a fraudulent list.
I would say somewhat. I did it last minute and just kind of went through what I've been kind of listening to in my car, just I guess on shuffle. But all Christmas
always
songs are
not good.
good. I will give my honorable mention to Mr. Bieber with Mistletoe because it's the best song to listen to with your girl
Really?
in the car. It makes you,
Really?
I don't know, there's something special about it, man. You ever felt those
Really?
butterflies before?
All right.
You know what I'm talking about. Or
Oh,
just
yeah.
Type shit.
You want to give
Oh,
a little more
yeah.
than a present. A little more than a present wants to be given there.
PG-13, buddy. PG-13.
No, I'm just saying a kiss or something special like a hug.
Yeah, true. Handshake.
Mistletoe.
Hold the hand.
By
Yeah.
Bee.
Before we wrap it up, I got one question just came into my head last second. I want Dixon and Connie to argue who's a better caddy. We were
Okay.
talking about it
Love
earlier.
Love it.
This is a
Now,
no-brainer.
let's, let's keep the notes really quick.
My
I
resume
hit
is
Dixon on the
bigger.
bag for the AM qualifier and the AM. I've had Connie for the AM and the Horton. Now, the AM qualifier with Dixon on the bag, little sloppy start. Squeak through. Good match play resume with Dixon. Now, Connie, good first round vibes. Michigan AM. Second round does not count. But the Horton, probably the best golf I've ever played.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Let me go. I think it's me because I've never seen you play better over 3-day span for the Horton, honestly, and that was just high vibes, right? DGC, we're playing with the best players in the state.
We had fucking Eggs fucking twin as a bad caddy.
Who's my
Yes.
Who's my twin?
What's his name?
Chris Yusuf.
Oh,
Chris Yusuf.
Yeah,
Yusuf.
shout out to you.
UC was on the bag. Vibes are high. We're playing 36 both days, right, Ninner?
No, just the
Or
one
was
day.
it?
I would,
Yeah,
because you were only on the bag that day, and then I.
Yes. I had to leave early, so that's not good for me either. But you played sick.
Got to deduct a point for that.
That does deduct.
Yeah, it's shitty. I gotta own up to that. Yeah, I know. But the Amy played gross. Vibes were high. But second day there was something in the air there that we got twisted up in. We went 70, and then we're not going to say the second round score, but we missed the cut.
We can say it, 86, 100%.
Oh, fuck.
There was a broken
70, 86. One of the greatest moments of all time. We're on 17
nines.
or 16 at well, I'm blanking. Eagle Eye, right? Eagle Eye.
No. The other one, Hawk Hollow.
Hawk
Hollow. 16. Nin's just going down an absolute like we're going down like a snowball. Like snowball is about to be compact to throw enough. Actually, it already is. We're on like
making
snowball.
The largest snowman of all time.
Yeah. And he flares one right, and it's in bounds. Yep. All shaft, Hazy rocket in the woods, and I'm going up like look at it like oh shit, like we got a chance maybe. I'm looking at it, absolute wrap splash. I just hear Nin in the background absolutely hammer this piece over his knee, and he just stuffs it in the bag. And then I just couldn't stop laughing. I just kept walking. I couldn't go back to the bag. I think I went back
walking up 18.
We were
so done with the round. We just laughed up 18.
So done.
Yeah,
you were already like 14 over at that point. And then 18, you probably made bird to miss the cut by 2 or something. But that was the bad. That was the bad of the two. Horton Smith, Dixon. I'll give you the stage here in 20 seconds. Horton Smith, you played amazing, and the only thing against me there is, I left early. So, but I caddied for you for what? Was it 3 rounds? You shot like 67, 68, right? Was it?
No, I think
a weird par,
we were
right?
4 under after the first day. So I think it was 1 under and then 3 under. So 67, 65 because it was par 68.
Extremely solid. Like Sunday stroll in the park, it seemed like. And we're playing against, that's an invite-only best players in the state tournament. And we just lit it up. So vibes are high. Those are my 2 experiences, Dixon. You got it, buddy. What do you think? There's no chance that you're better than me.
I don't know where to start. Let me tell you what. This man hasn't put a number up with me on the bag that starts with an 8. I can tell you that for sure. And I can tell you that all bad starts.
Is that true?
With me,
Is that true?
All bad starts with me on the bag lead to better finishes. Every single time. I got that working for me.
So if you were there when he broke the 2-iron, the 2-iron would not have been broken.
Oh, that thing was going either way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you would have just saw what happened on the 9th hole that day.
That was amazing.
It was the most frustrating thing ever. I was in the woods, and there's a red line in the woods.
Oh.
It was ridiculous.
That was brutal.
I hit a punch shot out, hit the tree, came back in the hazard. I dropped.
Yeah.
And then I punched it and it didn't get through, so I had to take an unplayable.
Yep.
What was the final number? 12?
Get it out.
I think
I took 10.
Oh yeah,
10
that's good.
Was a double ditch, yeah. Yeah.
There was just that whole day. I think even the 5th hole with Connie was a par 5. This is actually the funniest fucking par of my life, I think, or bogey.
Yep.
There's shit all up the left. I hit it in the middle of these fucking woods. Impossible. Yep. We find it. We have to go there's the other course there, the 3rd 9. I get to fucking drop and I'm playable, 87 yards backwards.
Yes.
Laid up, got on, and almost made the putt. I think I made the putt maybe.
Yeah, you did. We made par. And I was like, oh shit, we're back in it. We're T29. And then we just it was bad. It was bad news bears, no doubt.
So what's the final verdict here?
I think we might give it to Dixon. Dixon hasn't been on the bag in a minute. He might be coming up.
Just
depending on
go
his schedule.
pro.
Bro,
Go pro.
you-
We'll
listen,
switch off. Go pro. We'll switch off days.
You guys talked yourself out of Connie getting this little nomination of who's the better caddy by telling those stories. I don't have those. I don't have
Yeah,
those.
but it makes for good content. It's
Yeah,
a good
but
laugh. It's
the
a good. It's yeah.
I played better. Here, it's just like it's hard because I played better at the Horton,
Easier course.
Yes, true.
but I had Unreal Clutch Gene with Dixon on the bag in match play.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah. All right.
And shout out
the
Dan
friggin-
Ellis. He's the greatest putter I've ever seen in my life.
Ag, wrap it up.
All right, boys. Good epi. To all the listeners, comment, like, subscribe. Great episode 48. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy holidays.
Kwanzaa coming up.
Yeah, happy Kwanzaa.
Merry.
Whatever. I'm not even sure what
Happy
that is, to be
Hollandaise
honest, but happy
sauce.
whatever religion you got. Run it. But we leave it here. See y'all next time. Peace.